This next demo is on the width tool and the other distortion tools located in that palette. I'll tear that off. And I'm going to start off by just drawing a path with the pen tool. I'll swap the fill and stroke. And take that point size up. Okay, with the width tool, see I can place it on the path and then click and drag and stretch that path. I can also, at any point, click and pull that path in. So you can just continue to distort this however you like. Anywhere you click, it's going to add 2 points, and you can apply that to it. Something else you could do with that is I'm just going to draw a straight line. I'm going to make that 20 points. And I'm going to take the width tool, click right about here, and click and pull this out. Now here I'm going to push it together to form a point. Then I'm going to take this back anchor point and drag it this way, and I have an arrow made from the width tool. Next tool is the warp tool. It's going to draw a rectangle. Now, every one of these tools, you can double click on them and get options. It gives you your brush dimensions. You can see it's this size here. So basically, I could just freehand this. So that's the warp tool. You can also use this on type. And I'll crank that up. Of course, it won't work as a font, so we would create outlines out of it. So I'll go type, create outlines. It's no longer a font. Now I can take the warp tool and start to distort that. And you know, the degree is that it distorts it is related to how big your brush size is. So I'm going to go in there and make that, say, a smaller brush. You have to do both of them, width and height. And then it'll be more subtle. Okay, that is the warp tool. This next tool is kind of neat. Has its own little motor in here, the twirl tool. And I'm going to get a little bit bigger brush there. Get like a 50 point. There we go. And then we just click and it just keeps on turning around. So that is the twirl tool. Okay, the next two are the pucker tool and the bloat tool. We'll do that on a star. So the first one is pucker, and it's going to kind of pinch this in just by clicking on it. The other one, bloat, is going to do the opposite. push it out, depending where you place it. Now this pucker and bloat is also a filter that's a lot easier to control. And what we'll do is we'll draw another star. And I'm going to look under Effects to Distort and Transform to Pucker and Bloat. And this way you can do it with this. And you get a preview on it. So there's bloat. Then you go the other way, pucker. So you can really get a lot of cool effects with this. Where the other one is just more like freehand. Okay, so that was pucker and bloat. Next one over is scallop, and that's just gonna pull these in. After that we have crystallize, which is kind of cool. Just gonna start in and then push them out. And last one is wrinkle. And as I say, a lot of these are also filters under effects that you can control by the numbers. So the distortion tools and also the width tool.